Oh shit, rubber versus gas. Luffy's about to put Caesar on his ass though. This episode, I'm gonna tell you right off the bat, I'm probably biased. I'm gonna give it a 3. It probably should be a 2.5 because only two things only happened in this episode, and it was like real dragged out. But I'm kind of a fan of Caesar. I ain't gonna lie, so I'm probably biased by saying 3. It could be true, but I'm saying 3. Why? Because this episode was just entertaining to me. So anyway, Caesar he's in that room waiting with his people. He's trying to work his plan on how to get everybody killed and get the brokers to buy that weapon he made. Now Blackbeard, Brownbeard finds his ass and he tries to warn everybody. Caesar is playing with this motherfucker, right? He comes down with the people, and then at like while Brown fucking keep saying Blackbeard, Brownbeard is trying to tell everybody. He keeps like telling them, like he's telling Brownbeard, yeah, I did this and I did that and I did this. I killed your people and yada yada yada, laughing at him. And then he'll sit there and try to tell the people, his Caesar's underlings. He'll try to tell them something. They won't believe him. He'll turn around and tell them a lie to turn back around to Brownbeard like this. Like every time he did that, like when he turned around and tell his people a lie, then turn back around to Brownbeard like this with a grin. That part had me laughing. I loved every second of it. Every time Caesar does his little lying, then he does a little acting and gets people on the side, turns right around and just starts laughing at people. That part gets me every time. So they were doing that back and forth. What you call him? Caesar fed him some damn like a sedative or something, whatever the fuck it was, a muscle relaxer. And now Brownbeard's on his ass. And then he gets the people to shoot him. Because Brownbeard gets up with all his might because he revealed that he was the one who blew up the island. And he's swinging at Caesar, so they shoot him up. Caesar was up there laughing. He said, guess who? He said, Vegapunk didn't do it. Guess who did it? Me. And just started laughing. Every time Caesar laughed, I laughed. When he laughs, I laugh. Every time. So then they show my man Luffy. He's coming with Momonosuke, right? And they show this motherfucker, like he punches Caesar with the damn elephant gun, right? But then they go back a little bit and show where he came in at. And he's walked through this hallway slow as hell, taking one step, pat, pat, pat. It took about 5 minutes to get down this hallway. Then he heard gunshots, so he ran, and that's when he hit Caesar. And then they show him walking in front of the crew. In front of Caesar's underlings when he tell them to go back up to this room or whatever. And they show him walk for 20 minutes. Then he turns to Blackbeard, talks for 20 minutes, does some more walk. Like they kept doing Luffy walk. Luffy just kept walking this whole episode. But then they got back to Caesar. Caesar did his thing, which I'm telling you, I'm a fan of Caesar. He was telling Luffy. Now they drew this out, but I think it was still good. He was telling Luffy, yo, you come at me, you coming at everybody. He said, I got Doflamingo, Virgo, some of the Yonko. I got them with me. He said, now if you still feel like a G, go ahead and do something to me. Luffy said, I don't give a fuck, and sent them flying, put Caesar on his ass. So now we about to get them fighting. So basically, Caesar was hiding behind Virgo, Doflamingo, and the Yonko. He said, man, because Doflamingo's got ties. He said, now if you mess with me, you mess with Doflamingo. You mess with Doflamingo, you mess with the Yonko. You see what I'm saying? So that's what he was trying to get Luffy scared. And I liked that whole thing. He was basically cowering, even though he was acting like he was all hard and tough. But what he was saying was, I'm hiding behind a few people. If you're willing to take, are you willing to, go against them? Because these are some tough motherfuckers. Doflamingo ain't no joke. The Yonko ain't no joke. Virgo ain't no joke. He said, are you willing to go against them? So basically what I want to say is, even though only two things happened, the Brownbeard and Caesar thing, and then the Luffy and Caesar thing happened, I think Caesar carried this episode. For me, he carried this episode. He was funny throughout the whole episode. I was laughing. Every time he laughed, I laughed. When he just turned around and just be looking at the person like, that part had me laughing. I just think Caesar carried it. Like, even though it was, like I said, it was drawn out, Nothing, not much happened. Just a couple punches and a couple things were revealed, you know, about Sad and Smile, stuff like that. Even though that happened, I think he kept it so entertaining that it was just a good episode to watch. You was just entertained throughout it, so it didn't seem like it was, you know, that long. But anyway, go ahead, leave your comment, let me know what you think. Do you like Caesar? You know what I'm saying? Do you think he carried the episode? If you like the video, go ahead and click that like button and subscribe. Anime and manga means more. Caesar is the funniest motherfucker on One Piece.